Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to call the Thursday, August 21st, 2025 full Board of Commissioners to order. First item is Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next item is Invocation by Commissioner Wallace.
Thank you, Chair. You bow your heads. God, we thank you for bringing us together today with the shared purpose of serving our community. Grant us the wisdom in our discussions, patience in our disagreements, and unity in our goals. May every decision made here be guided by integrity, respect, and a commitment to common good. Bless all who are present today and those that we represent. Amen.
Amen.
Commissioner, next item is Adoption Agenda. I'll take a
Romano
motion to
adopts the agenda.
Moved by Romano, supported by Wallace. Seeing no discussion, please vote.
Motion passes 12-0.
Next is approval of minutes, full board minutes dated July 24, 2025, in closed session minutes. Need a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
By Haas, supported by Van Sickle. Any updates to the minutes? Seeing none, please vote.
Motion passes 12-0.
Next is public participation. This is the first opportunity for public participation for those who would like to speak for a maximum of 3 minutes on any item which is on today's agenda. There'll also be a second opportunity for public participation for anyone that would like to speak on any issue. Anyone from the public like to speak, agenda items only? Going once, twice. We'll close public participation. Next item is appointments. Adriana, you're going to call the roll on this?
We'll start alphabetically with Commissioner Goyke,
Jacqueline, Catinella.
Commissioner Grote,
Gammicchia.
Commissioner Ha,
Jackie Catinella.
Commissioner Howard,
Kea Norrell-Aitch.
Commissioner Kraft,
Jackie Catinella.
Commissioner Commissioner Perna,
James Gammicchia.
Commissioner Romano,
Jackie Catinella.
Commissioner Van Sickle,
Gammicchia.
Commissioner Wallace,
Jackie.
Commissioner Bueno,
Jackie Catinella.
Commissioner Zinner,
Jackie Catinella.
Chair Sabatini.
James Gammicchia.
So we have 4 for Gammicchia, 1 for Norrell-Aitch, and a majority of 7 for Catinella, excuse me.
Okay, I will take a motion to appoint Jacqueline Catinella.
So move.
Support.
Moved by Haas, supported by Goyke. Please vote.
Motion passes 12-0.
Is Jackie here?
Yep.
Jackie, congratulations. I know that board will look forward to working with you, so congratulations. Okay, next is proclamations. I'll take a motion to adopt 8A and 8B.
So move.
Moved by Haas, supported by Wallace. 2 proclamations today, Commissioners. One celebrating Saunders for their 150th anniversary, and the second congratulating Noelle Schlesselman, hope I got that right, for her induction to the Olympic and Paralympic Hall of Fame. Please vote, and then we'll present these 2 proclamations.
Motion passes 12-0.
Commissioner Perna, you go first.
You're gonna get free candy.
I had the privilege of going to Saunders this morning, and for those that have never been there, today was my first visit
Oh, my.
at Saunders, which was formerly Morley Candies on Hall Road. I understand you've been there many times. But today it's a great day for Macomb County and also for Saunders. And the proclamation sponsored by our full board and our chair, Joe Sabatini. But let me read this here, because there's things here I think none of you really know about Saunders when it started. But whereas the Board of Commissioners congratulates Saunders on their 150th anniversary. Whereas Frederick Saunders Schmidt, who went by his middle name, chose Saunders as the name of his company, the first shop, a candy store originally opened in Chicago but was relocated in Detroit in 1875 as it was destroyed in the Great Chicago Fire. Whereas Saunders grew to operate 57 retail stores in the Great Lakes region that featured counter service offering candies, fudge, baked goods, light lunches, and a variety of different assorted desserts. Whereas Saunders hot fudge, based on a family recipe, became one of the most popular products along with the famous bumpy cake, named for the thick ridges and garlic-covered buttercream on top and chocolate cake. We're all getting hungry right now. Whereas Saunders has been a staple of Michigan and will continue to enrich the community and through its commitment to quality, tradition, and local engagement, fostering pride and connections among generations of residents. Now, therefore, it is proclaimed by this Board of Commissioners, speaking on behalf of the County of the Citizens, as follows, that this presentation, the Macomb County Board of Commissioners hereby publicly honors and congratulates Saunders on her 150th anniversary. Be it further proclaimed that a suitable copy of this proclamation is presented to Saunders, testimony of its high esteem in which they are held by the Board of Commissioners. Congratulations, Sean.
Thank you.
And I know you've got to say a few words
Yeah,
here.
I have a few things. Oh, this is awesome. I didn't know what this was going to look like. We're definitely going to hang this up. Like Commissioner Perna said, my name is Sean Crystal. I'm here with my colleague Gina, and we manage the Saunders brand. And on behalf of everyone that works at Saunders, we just want to say thank you for this honor. It means a lot to us. We're very happy to represent the brand and be here today. It's not lost on me that 150 years is a really long time. I was not alive in 1875.
So were you.
This brand has connections to Thomas Edison and Henry Ford, but today you have me. And today I'm here representing the brand, but I'm a very, very, very small piece of its history and its legacy. I mean, this brand is really built on the generations of families and people who have had some of their happiest memories over a bumpy cake or a chocolate sea salt caramel or in the stores over an ice cream sundae. And I know this to be true because I've heard many stories, probably from people in here, of first dates with their future spouse at the Saunders stores and things like that. So it's great to hear. Again, Saunders is really a part of the fabric of Metro Detroit, and as we continue to expand across the country and even to other parts of the world now, it's really amazing to have the support of the community that we produce our products in right here in Clinton Township, in Macomb County. Your partnership over the past several decades has really helped us become the brand we are today. So again, I just want to say a wholehearted thank you on behalf of everyone at Saunders. We did bring some candy here, some chocolate sea salt caramels. Grab some handfuls. These are some limited edition birthday cake flavored ones to celebrate the 150 years, so they won't always be around. They're really good. And again, thank you, and here's to another 150 years.
Yes.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Mr. Sabatini.
Microphone. Take the microphone.
For the picture.
Thank you very much.
Hey, spread the candy out. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Well, at least one out of the two came through.
Can I get a picture for our social media page?
And then get in here, Kina.
We want to put this on our Instagram.
You want me to take a photo with your phone, you in there?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, Mary will do that.
One.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And by the way, have one for each
Thank
region,
you.
just one.
There's dozens for each.
Don't leave him on the table.
I know,
Yeah. On the table.
Oh, come on, Jim.
Thank you, Joe. That's why he's chairing, you're not.
That's why he's chairman, right there.
Apropos. Good time to do it, apropos.
Noelle? Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we have a lot of fun here, Noelle, as you can
I
see.
can see, but those are coming back this way, right?
Now, what kind of candy did you bring?
I know, I was like, man. I helped bring those candy too.
There you go. Well, Commissioners, Noelle, and hopefully I got your last name correct.
Close, you know, it's a hard one. You could just say, I go by Miss Noelle in the schools because nobody can say Schlesselman.
Okay, Miss Noelle, love
Yes.
that. So, congratulating her today for her induction into the Olympic and Paralympic Hall of Fame. I heard about your story actually in the news, and she started her coaching career while studying at Western Michigan University, correct?
Yeah, actually even before that, well, I was still in school, but here in Sterling Heights.
Okay, so as soon as I instantly see stories about coaches, as you guys know, I've been coaching for years. But that being said, Noelle's here. We wanted to recognize her for all her accomplishments over the years, but I hate taking the mic on these types of situations because we want to hear the story from you.
Okay.
But we want to recognize you with this proclamations today. So if you can just tell us a little bit about what you've done to
Okay.
get to this point, that would be great.
Okay. I didn't prepare anything, although I can talk forever, so tell me when I have a time limit. So I'm an occupational therapist, and in order to get into my program in school, I started working in the special rec department in Sterling Heights. I grew up here in Macomb County. Sterling Heights runs phenomenal adaptive rec programs, as you guys probably know. And so I started doing Special Olympics stuff, which is great. I love Special Olympics. But one of the directors came up to me and said, "Do you like to play sports?" I said, "Yes, I love sports. I played 3 sports growing up." And she said, "You got to come try wheelchair basketball." And I walked into the gym and I was hooked from day one. It's very competitive. It's just, we have much the same rules as able-bodied basketball. And our team in Sterling Heights here, our kids team, was very competitive in the nation. There wasn't very many women coaches in the league at that time. And so as we traveled around the country to compete, I was approached by the commissioner of the league at that time, just telling me I needed to get more involved. And I was like, but I work full-time. I don't know how to do that. So then I actually left Children's Hospital and started working for Macomb Intermediate School District so that I could do more basketball. And I was very fortunate to get involved in the USA wheelchair basketball at that time because I was still pretty young and still pretty new. And I was asked to be a part of the USA women's wheelchair basketball team that went to Athens to the Paralympics in 2004, which was an amazing experience then. The women had not won a medal in over 16 years, I think it was at that time. And our biggest rival back then was Canada. And so we went on a mission to win gold, and we won gold. I get chills talking about it still to this day. So it was awesome. We were gone for a month over there, and it was 4 years worth of commitment of training all over, and and we won gold. And so now all these years later, we got recognized. And our team was inducted, I think it was a month ago. So they flew us out into Colorado Springs, and we got to relive it all over again. So that was another surreal experience. So it was awesome. Wow. Yes.
So the gold medal.
Yes. Coaches, I did not know this even at the time. Coaches do not receive gold medals. We did not even the Olympic coaches do not receive medals. So I have pictures of me holding the athletes' medals. I actually have a jersey my mom had framed for me. I have it in my basement of all the athletes that they signed. So yeah, I actually do not have a gold medal that I own because coaches, although we were important, I don't think that they could win without coaches. But yeah, we do not receive one.
So some of the coaches that sit up here, we know that too, but I always thought, because I thought maybe the gold medal, that might be different, but coaches, not even a gold medal.
I
So,
know, isn't it funny? Well, and this year inducted into the Hall of Fame was, oh my gosh, I can't think of his name, basketball coach. Oh my gosh. Duke's coach. Coach K. Oh my God, I'm like, why can't I? He was inducted this year. I'm like, so you can induct a coach into the Olympic Hall of Fame, but he even said in his speech, how many times he's won. He's like, but I have no gold medals. So even he doesn't have gold medals. So then I didn't feel so bad.
Well, on behalf of the county, Macomb County Board of Commissioners, we'd like to present you with this proclamation and congratulate you for all your accomplishments over the years. So congratulations.
Thank you.
So we'll get a picture here, and it looks like you got some family with you.
Yeah, I know, my mom and dad. So maybe after we do picture, I'd love to get them in a picture.
Absolutely. Hey, Mom and Dad, come and get a pic. Would you like mine on your camera too?
Yeah, yes. You can do it on mine and I can give it to them.
Okay.
I have mine.
Go. One more. How many cameras do you have in your pockets, Mary?
Just keeps pulling them out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
What time you got? Yeah, well, we ain't gonna wait forever.
Right.
Get out of the van, nice. Hey, buddy. Mother, you are. Child cruelty, James, file a complaint. We have people here.
Okay, our next item is presentations. This is the BOC Casual Day Recipient Recognition for Carol's Angels and Warriors. I will take a motion to receive and file.
Motion to receive and file.
Support.
Grote, supported by Van Sickle. Can we vote on this real quick? And I believe Emily is here. Emily, if you'd like to come to the podium and just summarize a little bit about what the charity is, and then we'll be presenting you with something that you've come here for.
So my name is Emily Shanky. I am the co-founder of Carol's Angels and Warriors. We also call it CAUSE. We provide cash grants to victims and survivors of domestic violence through Turning Point. This organization was created in honor of my mom, who lost her life 6 years ago as a result of domestic violence. During her situation, we experienced things that we never knew victims or survivors ever went through. Her abuser was with her for 11 years, and it was very well hidden. During the event where she lost her life, her abuser took her life and then barricaded himself within her house. And then between himself and the police force trying to protect the community, her house was left in disrepair. So it was a public safety hazard. It was the middle of July. So there was a lot of water damage, a lot of tear gas, and there were kids in the neighborhood. So there was a lot of problems going on. And because my mom was the owner of the house, the responsibility fell on her. So she, even though she was deceased, she was required to pay for the demolition of her home, which was a hard thing for us to swallow, but that unfortunately that is the way it goes. So we learned that sometimes survivors have unexpected cost that is a result of their abuser, and we came to the conclusion that that is not okay. So we created this organization to help support those costs so they don't have to, so they're able to leave their abuser and move on with their lives in a safe environment and become independent. So.
Thank you for sharing that story, Emily, and for being here today. We have a check to present to you. And if you'd like to come up here, and then commissioners, if you'd like to kind of come around so we can take a quick picture here with Emily.
She gets so close, so.
Hey, come right here. Yeah, yeah, perfect.
How's James smiling?
He's talking. Sit up, push James out of the way.
Emily, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Oh, do you?
I was gonna say, you look so familiar. I was trying to figure out where you're at.
Thank you. So commissioners, I don't know if you heard Emily, but she's actually a Macomb County employee and works in the Senior Services Department, so.
Even better.
Even better. Okay, next is going to be our committee recommendations for all the people watching and in the crowd. These are recommendations that have been discussed during our subcommittees, extensive points. So now they're to the point where it's full board approval. So we'll start off with the Health and Human Services Committee recommendations. I'll take a motion to approve 10A.
Motion to approve.
By Voino, supported by Lucido. Any discussion on this item? Seeing none, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, next is our Internal Services Committee recommendations. I'll take a motion to approve 11A through 11K.
Motion to approve.
Support, Perna.
Moved by Wallace, supported by Grote. Any discussion on these items? Seeing none, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, next is our Government Oversight Committee recommendations. I'll take a motion to approve 12A through 12F.
So move.
Support.
Moved by Haw, supported by Van Sickle. Any discussion on these items? Commissioners, I did follow up on one of the items, we received the follow-up from Corp Counsel on one of the questions that I had asked during committee, which was any claims in the last 5 years related to any of our policies, and we've only had one claim in the last 5 years that the carrier did pay 100% of what was insured from Macomb County. Kyle, was there anything else related to that?
No follow-up. I had asked a couple questions and no follow-up yet.
Okay. The other question I'd asked was specifically to some of the premiums relative to that claim or that specific claim. And it appears that it's going to be the same insurance level, same premium that we had previously. So nothing has changed as far as the insurance carrier or our premium on that. So just wanted to follow up with you guys on that. Seeing no other questions, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, next is our Public Services Committee recommendations. I'll take a motion for 14A through 14C.
Motion to approve. Perna.
Moved by Van Sickle, supported by Perna. Any discussion? Seeing none, please vote. Oh, I did? Sorry.
Motion passes 13-0.
My apologies, Commissioners. Folded my paper and missed Finance, Audit, and Budget Committee recommendations. I'll take a motion to approve. Moved by Kraft, supported by Wallace. Any discussion on the CIC project? Seeing none, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, next is Records and Public Safety Committee recommendations. I'll take a motion to approve 15A through 15D.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Moved by Romano, supported by Bueno. Any discussion on these items? Seeing none, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Next is resolutions. We have one resolution, 2025-13907. This is a resolution to approve legal services for the prosecuting attorney. I need a motion to adopt.
So moved.
So support.
Moved by Haas, supported by Romano. Any discussion on this item? Seeing none, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, next is our board office update with Crystal. I'll take a motion to receive and file.
Motion receive and file.
Support.
Moved by Grote, supported by Van Sickle. Crystal?
Good afternoon. I hope all of the commissioners enjoyed our summer schedule with all of the meetings crammed into 1 week. In September, we'll go back to full board being held the following week. And then October does start budget season, so expect to be here pretty much every day. Just a reminder that the original calendar did not have the budget meetings on it. Those were adopted later. All of the calendar invites have gone out through the email system, but let us know if you're not seeing, if you're missing the budget ones. I just want to make sure everyone has those on whatever type of calendar you use. There are a couple appointments coming up. In September, the board will appoint to the Substance Use Disorder Oversight Policy Board. In October, you will appoint to the Human Services Board. The social media posts with our casual day checks, as you just took the most recent one a few minutes ago, have really sparked a lot of interest. Many commissioners are getting questions from charities. We're getting questions and emails. How can we be part of that program? So we did create a flyer. There's extra copies available by your mailboxes. You can feel free to take those and hand those out if a charity asks you about that. We are going to open the application period for next year's charities a little earlier this year. That form will be available on our website on September 2nd. And we did add the criteria to the website now so that charities can review that ahead of time and then be ready to submit in September. That list will be approved in December to start for 2026 for January. We've held 3 events since our last full board meeting. Our Yoga at the Hill, where we had almost 300 attendees. Commissioner Grote and Van Sickle jointly held a bike ride event this past Saturday. And on Monday, we had our legislative town hall where we had a really good participation rate. We will be kicking off the next school season for Green Schools very soon. And we will be opening up the Veteran of the Year nominations soon also. There are currently 3 ordinance work groups in progress. The County Seal Ordinance Work Group had sent an updated social media policy to the board to review and approve, and that was just approved at today's meeting. They will next be meeting after our next full board meeting on September 18th. The Contracting Ordinance Work Group met this past Tuesday, and they're working on the final review of that ordinance. It will be at a committee meeting very soon for the board to review and consider. The Ethics Ordinance Work Group, I will have a packet for those members when they're here the week of our September meetings to start reviewing, and then we'll set up a meeting for October before or after one of the many meetings that are already scheduled for October. I won't go through every single hunch for your social media stat. I'll just pull out a few of the highlights. We did start our Commissioners and Leadership series, which will highlight the different boards and commissions that the commissioners sit on, in addition to all the board meetings and events and programs that you all take part in. I think every single commissioner is on at least one other board or commission or has some other types of duties, so we're going to start highlighting those. Our YouTube meeting video views increased, our impressions increased, our number of followers continues to go up. They, Hunttree did the normal website changes that are required based on our programs always changing and different appointments that we're advertising for and the press releases. We did have a couple new things we did with them this past month. They did film the boomerang video, which was how we did our t-shirt reveal. And then they were able to do drone footage for us at Yoga at the Hill, so that was exciting. I have the monthly IQ stats on the back of your sheet. We are going to be adding text messaging to that, so we'll be able to text instead of just email with the communication that goes through there. We did use IQ for the town hall, and it will be used for the first newsletter. It'll be used for the first time for our newsletter in September. And that does require a new subscription. We were able to transfer over some of the people that we had on that list, but not everybody. So we're really trying to push out that link so we can rebuild that number. So I would, all the commissioners are on that, but I would encourage you to share that if you see that post on our social media so that the community can make sure they're signed up for that. I think this might be the first month that every single district had some services in our IQ system, and the pie slices look a little more equal this month too. I just have a couple action items for commissioners. Please consider attending the Older Adult Advisory Committee meeting this next Tuesday. It will be at the Fraser Senior Center. That is where Senior Services will be presenting the elder abuse survey results. And there is an action item on a board committee meeting for September where the survey that was recommended by the older adults was postponed to for the board to review these survey results first. So if you're able to attend, that will be presented there. And as I mentioned before, you'll get a chance to connect with your older adult representative if you haven't done that recently. And if you would like to attend the Community Leaders Breakfast on October 10th, please make sure you RSVP for that by the end of the month. Does anyone have any questions or comments for me?
Commissioner Howard?
Just really quick, thank you for everything. Just love the stats. The Older Adult Advisory Committee meeting, is that going to be recorded at all? Do you know?
Not this one, no.
Okay. Is there any way for that to be possible, or is that typically
They
done?
don't have the capabilities there.
Okay. All right. We have school, so.
Oh, okay.
Or school event. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Chair.
Any other questions for Crystal? No, don't see any. Thank you, Crystal, for the update. Okay, motion on the floor, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, next is correspondence. I'll take a motion to receive and file 18A through 18C, which are thank you letters from 3 of our charities for Casual Day.
Motion to receive and file.
Made by Grote, supported by, well, you guys are all supporting here today, Lucido.
Which one?
Please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Next is public participation. This is the opportunity for public participation for those who would like to speak for a maximum of 3 minutes on any issue. Anyone from the public like to speak? Any issue?
Yeah, what,
Just step up to the mic, and you have 3 minutes.
is this the first public meeting where you have to talk about what's on the agenda, or is this the last one?
This is the second.
The second one,
Any
okay.
issue.
All right, well, hello everyone. My name is Dalton Atwell, and for those who don't know, I'm running for Congress in the 9th U.S. Congressional District. And I really just come to these things to make myself available to any questions, concerns, or ideas. I just drop my phone number off with a card. I'll put a stack over here if anybody wants it. I know that how these meetings usually work is you don't get to ask questions very much, but just wanted to introduce myself. I go all over the 9th and go to all the meetings. So I'll leave some literature for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is there a Gus on the board? On your, there's no Gus? Okay.
Used to be.
Used to be a Gus. Okay. All right. That's the chair of the GOP. I've been trying to get a hold of that guy. I was hoping I'd get him here today, but I didn't see it. Thanks.
Anyone else from the public like to speak? Any issue? And you can leave them right there on that table, and our staff, yep, they'll circulate them for you. Thank you. Going once, twice. We'll close public participation. Next is other board and commission updates. I know we got some updates. Commissioner Hall?
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to give a short summary of the Retirement Board actuarial report we had this morning. We're currently sitting on $1.33 billion. We are over 100% funded, even after adding the sheriffs to the pension fund as they were part of this actuarial assessment. And most importantly, ranked nationally, our system is ranked number 2 in the country. So kudos to everybody that's working on that. That's all I have, Chair.
Let me think about it. Chair, if I may?
Yeah.
If I go through the chair to Commissioner Hall, you said you're overfunded?
I never said overfunded. I said we're 100% funded.
Plus.
Plus.
When, does it ever stop? The funding? I mean, you're at 100%. What's better than 100%? I'm asking. I don't know.
No, it never stops funding because as long as we have employees, they contribute to the fund. We never stop accepting. It's part of the contractual agreement with all the employees that
That's
they
what I want to-
contribute to the fund.
That's answered my question. Thank you, Chair. Thank you,
And
Commissioner
there's
Hall.
never enough.
Never enough. Thank you.
Yep, Commissioner Wallace.
Thank you, Chair. Just a reminder of the conference that's coming up with MAC. I'm sure all of you put in your notice to Crystal that you wanted to attend. I heard there's going to be a party. I may or may not be asleep. Those are always a struggle for me, but it's going to be a really good time for this conference. It is back to the usual where we have breakout sessions, and then our next one will be more of a everyone in one room type of thing, but we will be discussing more on with Kevin Hertel about what's going on with MDDHS, and MAC also has their resolution up on their website for other counties to kind of copy the resolution opposing MDHHS. It's our resolution. It just doesn't say us, but we pretty much took it easiest way. So that is up there for other counties to grab and to format as they need. But they're, like I said, full support in what we have been discussing and what we are doing. So that's all I got.
Great, thank you for the update. Commissioner Kraft.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I love when we get to be trendsetters. That's fantastic. Just quick note, as Commissioner Wallace mentioned, the fight continues with MDHHS. We have used the resolution that we passed along with the letter from Chair Sabatini and Executive Hackle, and we have sent it to every local leader in the county, and we've already heard back from about half a dozen of them, and we just sent that out last Friday, that they want to be supportive of this cause and oppose what they're doing at the state level. So now that we've got the county forces united, I'm going after the locals and seeing what we can do. And tonight, our CMH is hosting the quarterly Metro Region dinner with Oakland and Wayne counties, where we're going to continue this discussion. There's a town hall discussion on Monday with Oakland County. So we are pretty much united in this fight, and it's ongoing. The RFP was released about a week ago with about a 50-day turnaround, which is absolutely insane. That timeline is extremely short. So we're going to keep fighting, and we'll see what happens. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Goyke.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to go back and kind of thank Commissioner Hall on his role on that retirement board. It was less than 10 short years ago, the county had to bond out $300 million to get back, get the fund back into good shape. And now we're there. And the problem, you have to continue to put money in there just for clarity because of what the markets do. All of that retirement money is invested, And back in '08 and '09, it took a dumper on the stock markets, and that's what hurt a lot of pension programs. So that's what made them unfunded. So the point is getting as much money as possible because of, and then being very frugal and smart on running that policy. And that's why I wanted to give kudos to Harold about doing that, because it's very, very important. People make, a lot of decisions, and it's not only that, it's in our state constitution that these public pensions are protected under Article 9, Section 20, Article 9, Section 23, I believe.
22.
22? Okay. Anyhow, thank you, Harold.
Thank you. Commissioner Goike will reference to Commissioner Romano for any types of clarification
Yeah.
of any of those numbers going forward. Commissioner Zinner.
Thank you, Chair. I'm sure everyone is seeing this also, but on different news agencies, I'm seeing a lot of positive feedback toward what we're finding, how we feel here in regard to the situation with the funding for the mental health situation. So
Change the
hopefully.
channel.
Change the channel? It's pro here, so don't confuse me. Thank you very much, Chair.
Commissioner Lucido.
So I just wanted to give a quick update. I had my 8.5-mile drain board meeting a couple weeks ago, and they are almost completely finished with the Chapitin project, which I know most of you commissioners are probably aware of because we did allocate 40 million of our ARPA funds, and a lot of that money did go towards that project. I do would recommend that any commissioners that have never been over there to check out one of our pump stations. It is very interesting to see how it works. And with the upgrades they did with that massive rainfall we had last month, it totally cut down on millions of gallons of sewage being dumped into Lake St. Clair. So it is working, it is up and running, and it is really a phenomenal project. And I want to thank you guys all again, because even when we had the legislators here, like keeping Lake St. Clair as an asset to all of Macomb County, and so we appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, seeing no other commissioners on board and commission updates, we'll go to commissioner comments. Commissioner Kraft.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My last report, because I didn't know if it was relevant, but it kind of is. I want to congratulate Jackie and welcome her to the CMH board. We have a lot of work to do, but we're glad to have you. And I'm excited that we have a full board again. So thank you, commissioners. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Romano.
Thank you, Chair. A couple of items. First of all, I want to thank Commissioner Howard. I sprung a meeting on him yesterday unintentionally, but I understand he did a terrific job. I also want to thank him. I think if you remember back, he was distributing pistol locks or weapons locks for throughout the county or something, and I asked him if I could get 3, and lo and behold, on my rocking chair, which I have on my porch, as old people do, I found my lock, so I want to thank him publicly for it. And the last thing I want to do is wish Gammicchia happy birthday, and I think he deserves a clap. Thank you, Chair. That's all I have.
He's blushing over there. Commissioner Lucido.
Well, first of all, I want to comment to Commissioner Romano. I have rocking chairs on my porch, and I don't think I'm that old, so I don't think that has anything to do with it.
There you go.
But no, I just want to thank everyone who reached out to me and sent, gave me their condolences, and I do appreciate all the support that I've gotten from the commissioners over the last couple of weeks. Thank you.
Commissioner Haw.
Thank you, Chair. I just want to comment to Jackie, there's an old saying, be careful what you ask for, you may get it. You're going to find out this is going to be the case here. Don't want to scare you away, but you're in for a road. So congratulations. And I was going to wish Kyle happy birthday, but the old timer over there stole it from me. So thank you.
Okay, seeing no other commissioner comments.
Motion to adjourn.
Supported by Wallace.
That's for jumping in.
I disagree with that. I think
Thank you, commissioners.